I'm gonna give it a little gas with a new one. Here we go. Woo! Oh gosh! Woo! It almost feels like my Z06. I mean, it's just not like, watch. I want to keep the limit here. I'm gonna hit the accelerator. Woo! Hey everyone, this is Ben from Humblefish Motoring. It's been a long time since I did a full video because I've done some shorts, but today is kind of special for me. I have never driven an electric car in my life. Now, I've been inside Teslas, I've gone for rides with them, or any other electric car actually. I think the only electric car I've actually been in is probably a Tesla. I've seen all the other electric cars like Honda, Ioniq series, I think Ioniq 5 and things like that, but I have not been driven an electric car. And today, I'm gonna get a chance to do that. So, bit of a backstory. I'm getting some upgrades done on my Lexus GX460, so we're without a family vehicle for the weekend, so I thought why not rent one and give it a try. And coming from a Corvette owner, the question is, I mean, if y'all watch my channel, y'all know I love gas engine cars, especially V8s. I had an STI, so Turbo 4 before. I love my manual transmission sports cars. I love four-wheel drives that are body on frame, big V8s or small V8 in my GX460's case. But I've never really wanted to own an electric car or even drive one. I just haven't been interested in it. I know they're fast, but I mean, there's no sound. So I'm like, is it engaging? It's more like an appliance, you know, it's like an iPhone on wheels to me. I love gadgets, so maybe I'll enjoy it. I always thought of it like a third car, have a nice manual transmission, analog feeling, you know, combustion gas engine sports car, and again, like a big V8 or something like that, huge body on frame, four-wheel drive, family vehicle, and maybe something like that to like an electric car just to go around town. You know, electricity, it's cheaper than gas at this time, and being in Florida, by God's grace, it's a lot cheaper in gas, but still electricity is cheaper, so makes sense to charge it at home and go around town. So today's my first time to try it, to go from this to this. But first, what am I really missing out here? Manual transmission, hearing that roar of a V8, to utter silence. Let's see how it works out. Why don't you just echo this? Come on, echo this! Woo! All right, so this is a 2023 model, I believe, Tesla Model Y. It's the long range with the dual motor, so it is all-wheel drive. That is a gnarly looking spider just underneath there. It is summer here in Florida, Southwest Florida, and I always love the design here. It looks like an egg, I'm not gonna lie, and that's probably to make it more aerodynamic, so that, you know, it's more efficient. Again, very sleek looking. I love the panoramic moonroof. I mean, that is something that is completely lacking in my GX. I know the new GX 550 has them, but I really wish the 460 came with it. But yeah, that is really cool. Everything is so electric, no pun intended, in this car. Everything happens, you know, with either a push of a button or through the app or through the key card. So let's see what the key card looks like. Let me show you. So the key card looks like this, right? It's just a Tesla key card right here. Right, it's a Tesla key card. So we just tap this guy right here. It opens up the mirrors. That means it's unlocked. Then I guess I push this thing here. It opens up, and voila! Look at that. It's really hot in here. So I guess what I can do is I can pre-cool it. It's already starting to cool. The AC is coming on in the car. Let's see. Open the back here. Very spacious. I mean, I kind of sit back, and if I just sit behind myself, I mean, I've got, you know, a few inches of leg room here, and I'm I'm not 6 foot, but just underneath. And look at this, the moonroof, the panoramic. It's so nice. Lots of room in the back. Let me show you the back here. The trunk, I mean. Lots of room. Let's see. I can see why this car is pretty popular. You know, you've got lots of storage. This thing can come off. Underneath here you have the jack and the sunroof cover if you want more protection from the heat. Close that up. Lots of room. It is quite comfortable. I did one drive when I picked it up. I love the white interior. It just livens it up. The exterior, I'm okay with white or red or blue. And whoo, it is hot, but here's the piece de resistance. You got this big, I don't know, what is this, 15, 17 inch big screen here. Whew. Let's get this onto low here. All right, it's gonna work on overtime here. It is really hot. It says 99 degrees outside with our Florida humidity. And let's see, you've got this is really cool. Look, I can adjust where to go. As I touch the screen, it is hot. I can't even touch the screen here. But it is starting to cool in, right? Keep things cool. As you look through the interior, it's very minimalistic. This is a pretty round, pretty decent sized steering wheel. I wish it had the flat bottom to make it more sporty. It's very minimalist in here. Here, I'll get to the screen in a sec. The owner has installed some. It's very handy here to have these power cables, so that's really nice. You can always, you know, discloses the wireless charging here. And there's your rear. The new ones, I think the Juniper model has a screen back here, which is kind of cool. I find that I really like the design of this more than the new Juniper model. This light here. Oh, another cool thing is I can turn the car around so I can talk about it. This design here, this light here, I mean, at first I thought, hey, does it look like a frog? But no, it actually looks kind of cool. I don't like the gaping mouth thing here, but it kind of looks aggressive. I like it. With the Juniper edition, the new, even the Model 3 has it, it's like a very thin slit of a light. This doesn't look very attractive to me. The light bar is kind of cool, but I mean, these are also very nice. So I think this is a very handsome design for what it is. You know, I do like that. All right, it's starting to cool in here. Maybe we can talk about this big screen. So you've got your controls on here. So, I mean, there's, other than this button to open the door, if I do that, you've got your, I think they're all one touch up, one touch down. You've got your power windows here. I believe everything else is on the screen. That's pretty much the extent of, the physical buttons for the most part. I mean, you have your stock here. Now I understand some of the new ones have buttons that you slide for park, PR&D, reverse drive. I prefer the stock, and it's nice to have the stock. You can shift up for reverse, tap for neutral, and shift down for drive, and then press in for park. And over on this side you have your press in for your wipers and your windshield fluid spray, and then you've got your brights and your what's it called, your high beam and your up and down for the left and right turn signal. Everything else is done through here. This is kind of multi-functional. You can control the volume of the track. You can pressing in will select, I guess, and same here. You've got it up. You can also toggle these left and right. If you want to adjust your mirrors, you can do that like this. By adjusting the mirror control here. You can move it left and right, do the same. You can do your steering up and down adjustment, which is kind of cool, by moving this up or down. And what is it? Oh, you can also telescope. I guess you can move it in or out, so you can move it closer, back, so that's kind of cool. So it's full tilt telescope or power tilt telescope. This is your Sentry mode. If it's recording. What is this one here? Oh, I guess I can. Oops, I didn't want to record that, but I guess you could do it. Yeah, so this is your auto wipers, your auto light. Glove box opens up like this, so that's kind of cool. There's your car wash mode. This has to be in the mode for car wash. Vehicle dynamics, I guess pretty straightforward. acceleration, standard chill. Now this is not the performance, so that's probably why this doesn't have the ludicrous mode, if that's still a thing. I actually want to, this is so cool. I can, if you can see, I can channel by just tapping here where I want the AC to go. This is so cool. All right, and then of course you can do rear, and then the rear seats are heated, and so are the fronts. But you know what really sucks? That it's not ventilated. And maybe the higher models like Model X, Model Y has ventilated seats, or maybe it's an option here. That's cool. Another thing I just saw here, where is it? Rear. I saw it here somewhere. Oh no, yeah, here. You can have dog mode if your dog's in the car. I don't know what the other ones are. Camp. I'm sure they have some significant purpose. Again, not that important to me right now, and I'm definitely not bringing my dog in this car. Let me go back to vehicle settings. So you've got dynamics, regenerative braking. This is if you want to creep, roll, hold. I'm getting used to this 1 foot driving. I think that's interesting. At first, it freaked me out because I was like, "Whoa, what's happening?" As soon as you let go of the, I don't want to say the word gas pedal. It's not. So I'm going to say because it's not a gas car. I want to say accelerator pedal. Immediately, it's like someone is like, it's like an invisible foot slamming on the brake. It's kind of interesting. I know it's for regenerative braking and to kind of gain some charge, but back to the battery. But yeah, I'm starting to use that, and it's interesting. So I'm going to keep doing that. Autopilot. I mean, I could do the auto steer. I feel like weird about it. I don't know. Maybe on the freeway I'll try it, but I'm just gonna do the traffic aware cruise control. I don't know. That's just me. I'm not a. When it comes to autonomous driving, I'd rather be in control of the car, not the car in control of where I'm going. But I can see why it's handy to some people, just not to me. Maybe I'm old school that way. I do like the radar cruise control. It works really well. It goes down to 0 miles per hour and then it picks up again. Wow, it is 106 outside. Woo! Plus humidity. Offset, fixed percentage. I mean, yeah, a bunch of other options. Emergency lanes. I'm not touching any of this stuff. Again, this is a very first time Tesla driver video. So it's not that I'm an expert or anything on this. I'm sure there are many videos explaining all this in detail. You got your locks here, key card. You can do an iPhone, child lock, all that kind of good stuff about locking. I have not downloaded the app because it's a rental. It's not my car. Otherwise, I would have, and that'd be cool because you can set the temperature. I think and do everything in the app. But I just use the key card. Oh, cool! Look at that. I don't want it to heat, but I can move the passenger seat back and forward. That is pretty cool by pressing this button here. Okay, display. The owner has put a screen protector on this. Reduce blue light. There's a screen clean mode. All right, so I had to use my iPhone now because my GoPro overheated because it's so hot in here and the AC is really struggling to cool down here. All right, where was I? So we did scheduled, and there's safety. You could do Sentry on park, camera-based detection, blind spot camera, all this kind of cool stuff. There's a speed limit mode. Yep, so kind of sounds, that's cool. Tire pressure, 41 PSI all around, except for this one, it's at 38, probably because it's hot, I would assume. What else? There's a bunch of stuff here, software, navigation, navigation, trips, Wi-Fi. Here are the Wi-Fi networks, Bluetooth, upgrades. Look at that. You could subscribe for supervised full self-driving. Look at that. What else? Premium connectivity. What do you get for that? Stream music, videos, access maps. Look at that. What else do you have? Well, everything is upsold these days, huh? Spotify access, it's pretty cool. What else? There's a bunch of apps. If you hit this, you can see all the apps. There's arcade, so you can play games. I mean, that is pretty cool. So as you're charging, I guess you can play games. You could also watch movies while you're charging. So there's wherever that media is. I see here YouTube Music, wherever that media is. I don't know. It was here somewhere, but you all probably know where it is. So, yeah. Oops. I'm actually curious now. Where did I see that? Okay. Anyway, camera. You got your front. I mean, not front. Sorry, back, right, and left. Why isn't there a front camera on this? Maybe the higher trims have a front camera. Interesting. So that's there. So yeah, I think everything. It is a very. It's a very advanced car, but I mean, again, it's what I said. It's an iPhone on wheels. That's what it is to me. Lots of features. I can see this is very responsive when I do the driving video. You know, I keep it on kind of a sporty steering wheel because I'm used to my Corvette Z06. So let's get on with the driving video and go from there. All right, so I found out the theater app. That's what it's called, and you can watch YouTube while you're parked. And here's one of my videos. I'm just going to talk to you quickly about the new ZR1 that came out first. That is really cool. I mean, you've got YouTube, you've got, how do I get rid of this? You've got Netflix, log in, it should load up. Look at that, Netflix. How cool is that? I mean, I'm sitting here I'm not charging now, but if I'm charging, just watching a nice Netflix movie. Look at that. And of course you've got, what else have we got in here? You've got Hulu, Twitch, TikTok, and then these are really cool. These are Tesla tutorials if you wanted to know more about your Tesla. Now that is really cool. I'm honestly impressed. I'm so impressed with the tech on for the drive. I'm gonna give it a little gas. There's a new one. Here we go. Woo! Oh gosh! Woo! It almost feels like my Z06. I mean, it's just got like, watch. I want to keep the limit here. I'm gonna hit the accelerator. Woo! Man, I can see how that doesn't get old. And this is not even the performance. I can imagine the performance of the ludicrous mode and all that kind of good stuff. You know. Oh, one more. I'll do one more. Woo! Oh man! Another one. Feels good. All right. But again, it is. I dropped a percentage when I did that. You know, it feels really good. I don't know what to say, but it feels really good. It is very smooth driving. You know, again, like, very responsive. I mean, it takes these turns very well. I'm leaning into the turn. It's very responsive. I probably said that word responsive too much, but it is. It's just responsive. On the road, I mean, I don't notice that it doesn't have engine noise. I thought I would. I thought I'd be bothered by it, but I'm not. What I'm bothered by is there's no ventilated seats on this. Maybe the newer versions or the higher trims would have it, but I mean, like here in Florida, you need ventilated seats. I love my Lexus GX460 ventilated seats, even though it's not that strong. Still not used to this one pedal drive thing. But look at this. It hugs the road. It's almost... Woo! Oh man. Oh, I probably don't want to do that anymore, because after a while, it starts to get to you. Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. Oh man. Oh. But yeah, I mean, the drive is so smooth. I don't notice the bumps. All right, charging. Let's see, take this out. I guess I press the button, that comes out. Okay. In there. Is that charging? The blue is flashing, green is going. I guess it's charging now. Oh, it says it's charging. There we go. So who's this car for? I mean, it's such a great value if you're looking for economical transport. If you have a charger at home, or if you have a house, then that's great because you can get the Tesla charger, charge in about 6 to 8 hours or so. If you don't want to get a Tesla charger for the house, if you don't want to pay extra for it, then you can just plug it into any outlet at home. It should charge in about 24 hours or so. Superchargers are great. I just did a charge from 45%-ish to just under 80%, so about 78%, and it took about 15 minutes or so. I think the charge was around $7-8. Pretty economical, and you know, you're plugged in, you're good to go. My family and I watched a Netflix movie while we were parked. It has great tech. It has Netflix, it has Hulu, it has YouTube. The interior is really, really nice, especially the white interior with the moonroof. Lots of tech here, as you can see. Lots of autonomous tech. It's just very, very, very practical for the price. Now, brand new, it's about $50,000 to $60,000, I guess, before any credits, any tax credits or any discounts or both. You could probably get them under 50 grand maybe, with all the discounts and tax credits applied. But the used value is where the real bargain comes in, I think, because I've seen these as low as $20,000 with high miles, and as not high, I would like to say, as I guess high as 40 grand for a few years old. I guess your sweet spot is between $30,000 and $40,000 for a 2 to 3 year old Model Y, just like this shape. At that, I mean, you've got, I think it's about 120,000 miles on the battery. I think it's 50,000 miles bumper to bumper. As long as, I don't know if Tesla offers an extended warranty you could purchase for certified used vehicles, perhaps that you buy from Tesla. But if you do that, if you're able to do that, then I think it's a good value, around between 30 to 40 grand. Because, as long as you don't mind the wait for charging. Now, as people have said, range anxiety isn't really a thing for me anymore. I mean, these things this one gets about 300 miles full range. I mean, I had the AC blasting, it was dropping miles to maybe at 240, 250 after I've driven it all day. It's pretty good. But here's the thing, where I would have anxiety on this car is not range, but it's just the fact that it's an electric car. The reason is, here in Florida, we have hurricanes, and if there's a power outage or something like that, I mean, if it's not charged, then how are you going to charge it? If it's charged, and then when you're trying to evacuate, if you run out of charge and the power is still out, well, where are you going to charge it? That's the problem, I face. And that's why I still think I personally would like to have a gas vehicle on hand for emergencies. But, some people do buy this as a first car. Some people buy it as a second car. For me, it would be a third car because I really do like sports cars as, gas engine, analog, manual transmission. And I like a little bit of more full size, I would say medium to full size, body on frame, gas engine, V8, kind of like my Lexus GX460 for a four-wheel drive that can take it off-road and has more off-road capability. I know there are EVs that have some off-road capability, but I don't believe they're body on frame. I don't know about the new Hummer EV. But for me, I don't really have the usage for this to be a second car. This to me would be a third car. Why? Because, I look at it like an iPhone on wheels. There's lots of tech. It's very good for the money. It's economical. You probably do changing of your brake pads, tires, and just replacing fluids. That's about it, probably. I know the batteries can get costly, but that's why there's warranty on it, a longer warranty. But yeah, for me, it's like a car to drive around the city with, go around town, that kind of thing. And that's why I would probably, or my wife can drop our kids off using this car, that kind of thing. To me, that's about it. Plus, also, driving with the one pedal, whatever the one, yeah, it's called one pedal driving. It was really, really difficult for me. I mean, it was very jerky, and I couldn't get a hang of it. I'm sure if I had it for a lot longer, I would get the hang of it. But I mean, it was like it almost had a whiplash kind of feel. It was the brakes came on that strong, and the acceleration. I mean, put it this way: this is not the performance. So it's probably like in the mid 4-second range or mid to high 4-second range, and whereas my Corvette Z06 is 3.1 seconds. This felt faster to me under regular acceleration because you get all that torque right away, and where this one, while you do get the torque down low because of the supercharger, it's more of a linear torque feel. And that is why I believe that this thing it just causes, actually I got motion sickness from the way it's like from the way the power came on. It causes me to almost have that whiplash effect. So a few pulls of that, and definitely I felt motion sickness with this thing. I can only imagine how ludicrous mode on a performance would feel. Even with the chill mode, I switched it to chill mode. I switched it to roll, not like hold the brake or anything like that, to make it easier. The brakes are so aggressive, like the regen braking is so aggressive when you let off the throttle, and that to me is just a deal breaker. Even if I do want to get this as a third car, what would stop me getting this particular Tesla is because the regen braking is so sharp, and there doesn't seem to be an option for me to dim that down a bit. Like I'm used to the linear torque feel. Even on a fast car like this, I'm used to a linear torque feel. All that snapping your head backward kind of power, it's fun. It gives you a rush, and then after that, I don't know, some people are maybe okay with. For me, I felt motion sickness after that. So, and basically, even after driving it for a while with the one pedal, I still didn't get used to it. So for me, this is a no. I wouldn't buy it. It's a nice car. It was fun. My wife and kids liked it. It was really spacious. I would argue that the back of this car, let me show you the back again. The back of this car is so spacious. Even my Lexus GX460, which is a much bigger vehicle, at least on the outside. On the inside, I think it has, if not the same, this one has probably a little bit more legroom. It's just, the packaging is so good here. The way they packaged it. Good job, Tesla, on the packaging. But yeah, other than that, that's my thoughts, my first impressions of not only just on a Tesla, but driving electric car to begin with. With that said, have a blessed day.